What's up guys, Bold here once again, and we are enjoying the new map that was added. Railway. Railway was added to WARNO. It's a really interesting map. The railway station itself here is very cool because all these containers, they block the line of sight, so it really makes for an interesting gameplay. Look at that. It's super kind of close quarters, but also like it's quite difficult because you would think, oh, I can just, you know, just fire across here, but nope, there's a lot of things that block the line of sight, so it's kind of more of a CQC town situation without actually being able to garrison anything, especially over here. All of these are like different like strands of areas where you will fight. The quality of this, it looks really good, by the way. That is actually quite nice. Yeah, in terms of map design, this is probably one of the nicest looking Eugen maps for sure. They've done an excellent job on that. And on the right side you have more of an urban area here with some open terrain. Middle is, well, basically you have the railway area, and on the left you have, once again, a little bit larger urban area with a lot of forest as well. So you kind of have a mix of everything, but I do have to say, it is more preferable to play as red on this map than blue, because you have BMPs, you have good tanks with ATGMs. You know, in general you have slightly better AA, like Bucks, like Tors, and MiG-31s. It's quite a big map. In my opinion, it's better for red, because their tanks are also just slightly better. Because like all the heavy Challengers and the heavy Leopards, they're basically as heavy as a TADBV when you look at AP versus front armor kind of values. But yeah, in general, really fun map. So here we're playing as red against my boot, Natural Selection, and Brian. Yours truly is playing at 79. We got Admiral Spec as 27th, going, I think, right side? No, middle. And then we have Ugandan going left. That's Mr. Bong playing as the 6th. So we have 27, 79, and 6th battling it out. So it's a really fun map, and I do want to do like a replay commentary of it instead, so we can kind of enjoy the looks, enjoy the scenery a little bit more, because it is a really pretty map. They even put like the stops here. That is so cool. Yeah, I do hope to do a bit more of zoom-ins for you guys. But in general, really fun. I do like that Eugen is pumping out more content like this. Like, the only thing this game needs is honestly just more maps. In my opinion, we don't really need more battle groups or divisions right now. Of course, it is always nice to have new of anything, but preferably maps. I think maps should be like a bigger priority. Anyways, Natural Selection is coming in with a lot of planes. We got some Mirages and a seaplane. And this is exactly when I just decide to land as fast as possible. And just keep the helis on the ground. Now, the way I start with is with Razvedka teams and Mi-8 rockets. Look at that, we almost got doinked there. Yeah, because we have so many 64 57mm rockets. It's wonderful to have. Now this Mi-8 recon does get blasted by a Mirage. This Mi-8 gets taken out by that Mirage. This guy's coming in for another pass and takes that out. But in general, this is the important bit. So we keep the recon helis on the ground. We just unload our infantry there. And we hold it down. So Bacon is playing here in the middle. I think he just forgot to unload the Kiowas, or the manpads. But the Kiowa missed like twice with his Hellfire, which was very surprising. Now we do have 2 Bucks from Ugandan on the left, so these are really going to be our main anti-air capabilities for most of the time. Oof, man, that was almost a hit right there. That could have been nice. But here we go. So on the right side, I'm just slowly creeping up on this beautiful looking map. I'm just going to go into neutral mode for a bit. We're moving up the infantry into these areas here. Just to keep an eye out on this forest area. We're keeping the helicopters on the ground to act as a quick reaction force when we do see units come over. Now in terms of commands, we have one going to the right, we have that captured. My teammates just didn't get a command in the beginning, so we're bleeding quite a lot of points here, as you can see. But I'm just coordinating that with them, because we need these sectors taken. We're bleeding points. Badly. So we're taking care of that. But yeah, quite a good start on the left, I would say. Mr. Ugandan does have a good conservative position here. I think pushing this is just not a good idea. From either side in the beginning. If you're on this side of the map, that is. That is just, you get cut off so easily. I think pushing here is more important. How much damage should those Moyos do? 16 AP. That's not bad. I've seen those hit most of their shots. Here we go. These commands are now gonna... They're now gonna separate into one going left, the other one going middle. So that should be fine. We are still losing points by +4 though, so it's actually not that ideal. You always want to be able to capture your earliest positions as fast as possible. So I do move my command tank to the middle to capture this and stop the bleed, because that is 2 points that we're just giving up. So that's going to put us to only, well, put the enemy to only +1, and with Foxtrot taken, that's going to be neutral. So that's the importance of capturing as soon as possible. 400 points, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. That's 20% of the total points there. There we go. Is it actually gonna stop on exactly 400? Because then I'm just a genius. Damn, it kinda did, didn't it? Well, 1 point. I was off by 1 point. So we do move our TDBVK here just to help. And we do take out some units there, but most of the time he's gonna be backing off a little bit. But yeah, on the right side, this is a good example of how to set up a defense, because we've played on this map a couple times now, with relatively newer players. Bacon is a level 7, now is level 8, so he's doing much better. But there's still some things that we need to kind of work on, because, well, the game is difficult. There's a steep learning curve. And one of the things is a defense. You can't attack if you don't have a good defense setup. Right now, I have a decent defense setup, but I don't have anything long range against tanks. My AA is getting there. You know, we're getting some more and more AA. Most of it is infrared though, so we don't really have much against, you know, bombers, or for example. Because these are not the 10M3s. These are basic Strela 10Ms. They're not going to be great. So we do buy some planes as well to deal with these. We also have some man-pads. We deal a lot of damage there. And together with the Strelas and all these planes, you know, it's quite good. It's quite a solid anti-air setup. So we get some more Motostrelakis. They're just going to go into the town. BMP2s are going to defend. We're getting a couple more. We have our artillery. So we're just setting up our defenses. The only thing we're lacking is AT gems, for example. We have recon on the flanks, even an MI2 on the far right. So that's fine. But as I was saying, if you attack with your starting units, if you lose those units, there is nothing for you left to defend the actual zone with. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Set up a good defense and then attack. Especially on the left, you might think, well, he's not really doing much. Nope, he's setting up a defense. There's Conkers coming up. There's one more Conkers there. There's a recon there, recon here. There's manpad, recon. He has a really nice overall recon net, I should say. He has good anti-air. He has a Tunguska there. He's moving up a couple units. He has another Conkers there. So overall good defense. Bacon is definitely building up a nice unit force here. So Sapries, Motostrelakis with BMP-1Ps. I would recommend the BMP-1 PG if you can get them, because they have the grenade launcher. It's really good against infantry. But let's see what else we're getting for the right side. So supplies, preemptive supplies. We're getting these supplies for the anti-air, because they have fired a couple shots already. And then we have artillery to quickly blind a couple units, you know, make them panic, and then we move them immediately. So I like to build up a push. I don't like to rush in the beginning. I like to get some critical mass with a couple units. So in the middle, we have a bombing run happening by Mr. Boot. I don't know what he's bombing. He's bombing absolutely nothing, so that's good for us. We take out one of them with our anti-air. The planes come in, and we take out the second one with, I think, the bugs over here. So that's perfect. 2 planes for free. So here we go. The Ghostikas are opening up on the AMX-10. Not a single HP of damage done. That's actually very unfortunate. Oh, there we go. Those were some good hits there. But the most important thing is it makes them back off. And I do like the Ghostikas. We have 4 of these now. Good rate of fire, because we upvetted them. And only 18 seconds of aiming time. It's really nice. Especially against infantry. If you have all 4 of these blasting away, that's a lot of damage. So we do try to get this recon to their base. And we do succeed. This guy is gonna make it all the way back there. Now the goal was to see if they have any fobs, which they don't. But they do have an MLRS firing, so that's kind of counterintuitive. And they're using it to counter my artillery, but I moved. So we're fine there. But yeah, unfortunately we don't spot a fob because they just don't have any. They do have a group of helis here. Just kinda chillin'. Maybe he was keeping them there as a recon, or he just didn't want to sell them because he's very invested in them or something. I don't know. But on the left we have some more attacks happening. LAV destroyed there. Metis team is just getting blasted. Is he gonna get out? Yes. He did make it out. Very nice. Yeah, Jaeger Metis teams, they're very... Man, they're very pricey. Very valuable. You don't want to lose them. Oh, man, that sucked. That was close. But yeah, good force of units here. This was the first time I was playing this map, I believe, so I don't blame him for not pushing. But all these containers, they give you good cover. So you can actually, like, kind of snake your way in between all of them. So let's see what else we're buying on the right. So here we go. So we're getting some more defensive units, some ATGMs. To cover against any of these AMXs that he's calling in, because we are up against the 5th Blinde, and it's my favorite deck in the game. So I know what it's capable of. But I do want to make sure that if he does push with tanks, we have exactly the ATGMs that we need to deal with that. But AA here, unfortunately missing all 3 shots against that Alouette. That would have been nice. But immediately afterwards we move our anti-air. You don't want to get blasted. Is that gonna hit? No. Really nice ATGM coverage here. One over there would have been amazing. But yeah, overall just a good front line situation. As you can see, AMX-10RC is taking some shots at the Spetsnaz. Unfortunately, the guy's just worst possible position you can imagine. He's just getting blasted. I'm just running as fast as I can with this guy. And we do manage to get him into the building. There we go, AMX-10 destroyed. So now we have defensive units. Look at that. We see everything thanks to the recon. And we have Conquerors to deal with all of that, or at least make them, you know, push back with them. Now we can think about a push. So here's our tanks. But we're not just moving them into the enemy territory, we're putting them somewhere where we can group them up, so we get another one. And we're just chilling with these for now. The AMX-30s, they're being pushed back by the ATGMs, we outrange all of those, big time. But now you can see that there's some mortars firing down on us. And I think he's smoking, actually. Is that HE? No, that's smoke. But while we're in neutral mode, let's just look at the defenses here. So there are some rangers, some commandos, ATGM units, some 50 cals. There's a command back there. A lot of units in the forest, holy. That's a lot. But yeah, he seems to be smoking it off, but I wonder if he's gonna push with them. Or push with anything at this point. Usually if someone smokes, it's followed up by a push. And that counter already just does not really do much damage. I think with the Ghostikas, it's just not worth countering. Unless it's mortars, which they are in this case, but it's still difficult. So they're mainly just to piss off enemy units and the smoke. Okay, let's go back in our point of view here. Okay, so we're getting more and more tanks. Another T80BV is being purchased, so we have 4 in total now, and we're just grouping them up and trying to go for that critical mass, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think the main strategy for this map is not to go for this. I've noticed that whenever we do go for that, we lose the match, because it's just a meat grind, and against red, you're gonna lose. Because red just has, man, just has so many better units in a lot of territories. Like APCs, they're just better with APCs, you know? You have BMPs, you have the BMP2s, BMP3s. The Metis is arguably better than the Dragon teams, for example, so you have slightly better infantry for medium range engagements. But I wouldn't say there's a big difference between NATO and red. But in that case, on this map, those differences are amplified a bit. So we have some engagements on the right. Fab Milan got destroyed by the T80. I believe I lose T80 here due to a side shot. Kinda wondered what happened though. AMX-10 there got clapped. Very nice. But that's another one taken out. We have a P4 Milan. Let's see who wins that engagement. Looks like we got that one. AMX-10 hot now. That is a hot 2. 24 damage. Better to smoke that one and then just get in cannon range. Which we did. And we got a good hit on him. But upon seeing 2 more tanks, we fall back. Oh man, that guy just getting AMX. The OF1 on his face. Here we go. Su-25 coming in. We see multiple targets, so we are going for it. That good POV over there. We get a good side shot on one of them. There goes one AMX. The other one is still battling our tank. We go for another pass though. We ain't done yet. So the moment we fire, we just bank away. And we get the P4 Milan. So we get both AMX-30s, we get the P4 Milan. Artillery is doing a lot of damage there to their back line. Because we spotted all of that. He keeps smoking it, but he doesn't attack. Su-25, we're still not done with this guy. And we take out the AMX-10. Beautiful. That guy was effective. That was a great usage of a AT plane right there. So there you go. So we're still kind of buying more units to push with. So more supplies, a command tank. Artillery is just picking off, or pissing off I should say, some units back there. But in general, we're just amplifying our defensive line, but slowly shifting more towards offensive units. Such as tanks. We're holding this, we're not really doing any pushes with. And we're kind of just chilling. On the left, we do have Ugandan pushing up slowly but surely. So he's doing a pretty good job there, actually. All things considered. That was a good bombing run. Or a rocket run, I should say. But yeah, Bacon is slowly pushing up as well. He's doing quite well here, using the containers as cover. And that should enable us to shove a CV in there very soon. So we're gonna see some of that. We have a seed plane going middle. The bucks are turned on, so that could be quite dangerous. But luckily, he passes over the infrared. And he does get hit. I wonder what fired at him though. Might have been the buck here, which was microed. Yeah, that's being microed nicely. There we go, there goes the seaplane. The F-111 does get fired at. Gets missed though. Ooh, that A-10 is gonna make it through. A-10 coming in. And he is lucky he only lost that BMP-1. That is insane. That was very lucky.
Есть указания. Есть летчики-охотники, а есть летчики-добыча.
Yeah, makes sense moving away there. Quite unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, this entire time we are still losing. Blue team is gaining +1 point every second. Not great. Not great for sure. But hey, middle is doing decent. We got a slow but steady and strong build up here of units going on. I don't know why that M1A1 just cannot take out that BMP2 here. 2 shots already missed. That is quite amazing. 3rd time's a charm there. But yeah, I didn't notice this was going on. I could have moved that Motor Strelicky there and destroyed that Abrams, most likely. Okay, so we're doing a push here. So my plan is to kind of destabilize all of this here, because that's kind of just pissing me off. And at the meantime, we're just using that push to kind of close this gap here. So we're moving the T-80s up. We have the man-pads going up. We do have 2 Brennises over there that is kind of being a problem. But we take out the RC, which is nice. Jaguar seaplane comes in. Luckily, we don't have a single radar piece. And now we have an Mi-24. That is going to stop these tanks from being a problem on the flank. Man, I love BMPs. Oof. Look at that. Another seaplane coming in. We take that out, MiG-29s. Go for the Mirage as well. That is doinked. Beautiful. And that recon there is helping a lot, because we can see those planes when they call them in. Middle is still fine though. Middle is still fine. Bacon is getting more units out. We're soon gonna capture, or decapture, I should say, that zone. This T-80 BVK has seen better days though. That's a very sad take. And he might just get doinked here. Yep, there goes that. I didn't even notice that happened. This guy just missed twice. The Mi-24 is still alive somehow. Oh, here we go. Brennis, you gonna get it? Oh, we got it. Man, why do my tanks miss every first shot today? And the second one. Hello? Man, that was that took way too many shots. God damn. But hey, we're doing pretty good. So we did take some casualties here. But the good thing is we have supplies on the way. We have some more AA, so double OSAs, and some more infantry coming up to fill the gaps. That Brennis, honestly, not really a problem. It's just one Brennis. He's messed up. He might kill a BV if he gets the first shot, but that's only if. Aiming time on that thing, 3 seconds. Ours is 2.88, and he is quite panicked. So the odds are in our favor there. So here I tell Bacon to just shove his CV in, because you can get in cover behind those containers. So that's what he's doing there, because we're bleeding points for no reason. So let's see how this goes. We still got a Brennis over there. This heli just needs supplies. He's out of AT gems. The double OSAs there are gonna help us out. But now we have some commandos to worry about. And we are gonna deal with them accordingly. Here we go.
Выполнение боевой задачи готов. Движение на горизонте.
Bit of a reprieve in the battle here. That was a unfortunate positioning of Estrella. AMX-13 actually doing quite a lot of damage. I do appreciate these vehicles. The 20 mils are actually not that bad at all. So here we go. So we have our BMP and T80 force. Makes short work of that. And then the Motostrelakis are going to be pushing up in front. Commando's really good with the Alrac. They have good range on these. 750. So we are right at the edge of its range, which is not good for our T80 here. Luckily we're dealing with these guys quite quickly here. He's still not showing his front armor though, which is kind of weird. I guess he doesn't care. Yep. He just does not care. Really nice artillery by the opponent though. I'm actually surprised the BMPs do that much suppression. That's quite nice. Ooh, that was a good hit. Oh, with the 80 gems as well? Jeez. Okay. Yeah, commandos are just getting torn apart. Good RPG hit there. He might take out one. Yep, he took out one of us. But he's dead. So in general, that's actually good for us. I wonder if we did RT that. I saw that we gave an order. Yep, order is still valid. Let's see if that mission goes through. Yep. Okay, we got RT coming in. We're out of ammo on that guy though. Out of ammo on most of them. Oh, we might get hit there. Yikes. We did get hit. Come on, T80, you got this. Nope. Luckily he missed that one. Yeah, we're not gonna go for a third one. We're just gonna smoke and retreat. So at this point, you notice that there's 2 Gazelle Hot 2s. Luckily, we have Cubs and Osas just waiting. So we're gonna get the hell away from this. And just get our anti-air in order. Now this tank over here, still in a decent position to help out, but upon seeing those Gazelles, once again, we do fall back. We do one-tap one of them, because they have only 4 HP. So any anti-air is going to one-shot them, basically. So I gotta use them like glass cannons, because that's kind of what they are. At this point, since we have the middle taken over, it is now neutral. So we have 1,000 points to catch up on. Which is quite a lot. We do have 14 minutes though, and we are doing quite well here. So I'm going to put some more pressure on this zone and try to capture that. But my main objective here is to just deplete the 5th blinde of its Brennises. And we're doing pretty good with that. Now these tanks I'm not moving up yet, because they're quite hurt. But the Mi-24 is fully rearmed, so we're soon going to make a move with that. Plus, we don't really need to, you know? Those tanks aren't really being a problem unless they push up like this. Then we do move in. But yeah. Here is where you will see these AMXs shine. At close range, they will clap. So we do take out one of them here. We do take a hit, but we deal a good hit back, and he decides to smoke, although he would fire first. We once again come in with an SU-25. We destroy one, we destroy the other one as well. And are we gonna get out? Looks like we are. Yep. And we got out. Beautiful. So that's all of those tanks destroyed, just like that. In the meantime, Bacon is doing really good, holding the middle. I do give him the tip here just to push up, because he's grouping up a lot of units he's not doing any pushes with. And if we just go into neutral, definitely the fear of the unknown. There's absolutely nothing there. Just push. If you don't see anything, there probably isn't anything. If you don't have recon, that is. If that makes sense. So if you push and you don't notice anything reacting to you, just keep going. Don't stop. At this point, I decide to move in a couple units. And with a couple, I mean a lot of units. So we have 4 more BMP2s moving in with infantry, so with Motostrelakis. And we're trying to fix up all these units that are either on low HP or also need rearming in general, like counters. And then we also have a supply truck with that tank, but that supply truck is drained really quick. Fixing tanks is a lot of supplies now. But yeah, here I also did call in the MI8 to see what they have there. And there's absolutely nothing. So upon giving that information to Bacon, he does move in now with his units. So that's really good. Man, I love the SU-25s. You can use them like A-10s from Wargame, so the moment you fire that anti-tank missile, you can just bank away, like just right-click away. It'll probably still hit like that one, like I've done here as well. So right now we're doing quite a big push. We're getting in that zone, we're getting our units ready to assist with that, so we're getting more infantry out. And one thing we do lack is more tanks, so we're getting also a couple more tanks to support this push with. And besides that, we're gonna move all of our AA up. Because that's the main possible reaction that they might have, which is just to get a lot of helicopters and planes to deal with this. So meanwhile on the left, we have Ugandan doing a push into the enemy sector. At this point, we're just trying to get, catch up as fast as we can. Because we are back behind quite a lot. Still have 1,000 points to catch up on. But that looks like we're gonna fully capture that zone for some time. And with that, we are also moving this command in. As you can see, indeed, helicopter response is a go, it seems. So we are moving our anti-air up in here. I do like this map, but it's definitely interesting to see that red units are slightly more advantageous on these areas. Here we go. Osa's doing some work. Osa's, I don't really see these being used that often, but they're nice because they're wheeled units. They're fast. You can just fast move them somewhere if you really need them there quick. There you go. With that, we also captured this zone fully. Left side is still captured. Middle is fully captured still. And with that, the guy on the left surrenders. That's a lot of misses. Come on. Come on now. There we go.
Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Подтверждаю, цель уничтожена. Боекомплекта больше нет.
Man, what is even going on here? Kind of a sick fight right now on the right side. A lot going on. Yeah, this is where kind of 5th Blinde is at a disadvantage. These open fields. Apart from with ATGM vehicles, those tanks are really not going to do well. You just don't have the armor or the penetration with them. Meanwhile, TDBVKs have ATGMs and 19 AP cannons. It's just beautiful. So a lot of planes being used. We do destroy that seed plane and the F-16 and another one there. Fortunately, we do lose one plane, but it's fine. We're just trying to capture this as soon as possible. We need 9 minutes and 30 seconds to victory, but we only have 7 minutes and 50 seconds. So we are racing for it right now. Here we go, another SU-25 coming in. We blap a AMX-30B2 and we get away because we got hit by that Roland over there. That was still pretty good. Wonder if the artillery did any good damage. Doesn't look like it. Ooh, look at that, dude. Just brings it down to half HP, just like that. And just kills the other one. Like, that's how bad the armor is of 5th Blindé. One of these guys will just demolish the French tanks. Man, that is painful. But we do have some reserve supplies here, and they're definitely gonna come in handy, because a lot of our units, they're kind of just not doing good. But in terms of supplies, we do have a decent supply situation going on. This guy is empty though. That guy's almost empty. We do have a couple of trucks on the front line here. That guy's empty as well. So that is one thing that we need to pay more attention to. Other than that, it's going pretty good. Oof. I am helping with double grads, and I wonder if we're getting any good hits. Oh, we did force him to push back with those units. Man. Oh, with that, the game is over, and that is actually because I got kicked. Somehow. I actually lost connection. But we still got that W, though. Look at that. So kills, 7k kills, 3600 losses. Quite a nice KD, almost of 2. And in general, the MiG-29 did a lot of damage there, killing multiple planes and an Apache. The T-80 is just doing Lord's work, and this Su-25 is just beautiful, man. 80 BVK. Grad actually surprisingly got some kills there. But yeah, overall, really fun map, for sure. I do really enjoy this map. It is a bit unbalanced. Well, I wouldn't say unbalanced. It's just slightly more beneficial for red team to play on this map. Other than that, it's fine. Beautiful map. Really fun match for you guys to look at, hopefully. If you did enjoy, please do let me know. And I'll see you guys back soon. Take care.